Test, test. Let's go. GameStop, bro. I mean, first thing I notice is crypto's down from last time we were up at these prices. The market's down, and GameStop's up. And I did it, bro. Last night was crazy. Last night was crazy. The market gapped down like it almost hit the limit breaker. It was down like 6%, bro. It was nuts. Nuts. I was here. I was watching this. I was like, damn. I was looking at this trade right here. Like, bro. Trading off the limit breaker, that would have been crazy. You'd be up massive if you hit a future right here. But you even had a couple chances to hit a play. And then I don't know what this was about. I wasn't here. I don't know when this happened. 8:18 was the market even open? Oh, okay. So the market was open when that happened. I wasn't here. And I didn't have a sell for GameStop either. So all around got clapped. Is that Jake Waters, bro? Jake Waters, bro? No way, Jake Waters. Jake Waters, a legend. A legend, bro. An absolute legend, Jake Waters. Wow. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Holy Jake Waters, bro. Jake mother frickin' Waters, bro. Woo! That's crazy. What's up, Jared? What's up, Jared? How you doing, bro? Jared was here first. You were here first, but my bad. I saw Jake Waters, and I haven't seen that name in here in like a long time, so that's crazy. The reverse pump and dump. I'm going long on everything before the closing bell. How's life been treating you? Life's been okay. Game. It's there's been a lot, Jake Waters. There's been a lot, bro. It's been a long time. Life has been up and down, but as of lately, it's been pretty good. Pretty damn good. I can't complain at all. Uh, Hopefully you've been watching the stream somewhat, and maybe you like have seen the GameStop story and maybe understand it, because this could potentially be really good long term, potentially like insane long term. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, not financial advice, not financial advice, but yeah. But hopefully you've been good, my friend. It's good to see your name in here. I honestly think about you often because I've been streaming a lot, and I'm like, damn, I wonder what happened to like all the OGs. Like, there's still OGs that come in here, but it's definitely different, you know? We got a whole new crowd nowadays and a few OGs. Always good. Good, Jared. Good. Glad to see you today, bro. Hopefully you had a good weekend. But yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to point out. I can't believe GameStop's up while crypto and the market are down. I actually I'll wait till more people. I did a ton of company research this weekend. Like, that's all I did this weekend is go through the spreadsheet and look at different companies, and yeah, it was insane. But then I got like 3/4 the way done, and I realized that that I kind of just like GameStop and I don't really want to buy anything else. That's kind of what I realized. So I don't think I'm going to be going on a shopping spree today. I think if anything, I'd maybe buy more GameStop. Personally. There was a lot of decent stocks though that I looked at, but a lot of them aren't that great, you know? It's just like good companies with solid earnings. Sometimes they're growing, most of them are declining, or most of them are stagnant. Like, I don't know, there's just nothing that compelling. Like, it's all like really good companies, and some of them are down like 50% just the last like few months or more, and it's crazy opportunity, a lot of these stocks. But then I'm like, dude, GameStop. Why would I buy anything else? Like, this thing is crushed this whole market downturn. We hit 25 today. We hit 25. It's not gonna work for me. Let's see. Still have my OG one share of GameStop. Hope to get a physical copy and frame it one day. Let's go. Bro, look into the story. I'm telling you, like, I think it's worth looking into at least. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna say anything else other than that. It's worth looking into if you got the time. The weekend I'm buying long future options on the SPY. Let's go. Let's go. I don't think I'm gonna be buying anything. I've already. Jeez, bro. Yeah. I want to buy more stuff, but then at the same time, I don't. I just like GameStop. I don't know. GME buying spree. What's up, Hugh G? Use chicken parm bet gains and turn them into 20 shares. Nice. Yeah, I actually was at the market last night, and I had those SPY shares, and I saw the SPY gap down, and I was like, well, I was already thinking about this before anyway, and I really just don't want to buy anything else other than GameStop, so I got rid of my SPY shares. I lost $100. Oh no. But I bought GameStop at $22, so I'd say it was worth it. And then I sold my Chewy and MGM for a profit as well. So we're just stacking. Hopefully we don't get wrecked, but I mean, the only way we get wrecked is if the market keeps wrecking, and all those other stocks are going to get shit on too, so who cares? Realistically. But yeah, I came to the conclusion after researching like over 300 balance sheets that there's nothing better than GameStop. And then I'm wasting my time doing all this research. And yeah, so I don't know if we're going to do insider buying anymore, honestly. I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of committed to GameStop and nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less, just only GameStop, which sounds insane, but it's just, bro, I'm not even joking. I researched like over 300 companies this weekend, and not a single one. There's a couple good ones, like couple with growing earnings, massive companies that seem undervalued, and there's a lot of good ones, but it's not as compelling. GameStop has just such crazy future potential if everything goes right. And the downside has been, I mean, look, bro, how is this at 2363? That doesn't make any sense. Crypto's down, the market's down. Zero, there's no sense to be made here. This stock should not be at 2363, all right? I don't care. Like, it should not be up here, but it is. So like it just makes me way more confident in the stock, how it's been performing through this whole downturn. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Hope you had a good weekend. Gme insider buy was the last insider buy we needed. What, Ryan Cohen? I mean, it definitely can still go down, but I don't care at this point. I'll never say that it can go down, if that's what you're like saying, but it looks amazing. Or is there another insider buy that I missed? I just think the market is finally, seeing GameStop. Like, it's one of the only companies with growing earnings right now. Like, it's insane. Yeah, I mean, Chewy, of course. There's a few others that I researched over the weekend that are like decent and have growing earnings, but like GameStop is a big name in the stock market. Everyone knows about GameStop, I would have to assume. So I don't know, it's just weird. It's just a weird thing. It makes no sense, but it is what it is, I guess. So I'm even more day by day, I'm even more bullish on GameStop as the market as the market drops more and more percent. I'm like, damn, I need to buy more GameStop. Even if I get wrecked. Like, if the market starts going back up and GameStop's really that positive, I mean, I think we'll see. We'll see, you know, maybe it gets ignored if the market starts going back up, but I don't it's I just I don't have words for what I see. It doesn't make sense. It's crazy. You're seeing the craziest rotation ever, possibly, or we're about to get absolutely shit on. But I just don't see that happening. I think the dilution, all the dilution, like, has made this stock so I can't think of the word. There's just a floor on it almost. I hate saying that, but it's what it seems like. All the dilution actually like helped out for the downside. It seems like. We read about it in that Seeking Alpha article. He's like the first person that ever said anything about that, and it just makes me wonder if that's actually true. Cuz didn't we like double the float this year or something like that? I don't remember what it was at last year. I wasn't here. I wasn't as versed. But I swear we like doubled the float. I guess I could look in the SEC filing. Saying it can't go down. Saying Ryan Cohen's insider buy Thursday kind of sealed the deal of why look at other insider buys bullish. Yeah, fair. And you have that one other dude too. 3 mils, not a small position by any means. And who knows what else he has, because he's obviously a 5% owner. Why do I have cap lock on? Oh, man. Get on Chumba Casino. Chumbo, I'm surprised there's not more people here with how GameStop's performing today. I need my money for Gme. The slots, they're too strong. The slots are too strong. Can't resist. Degeneracy. Oh, yeah, so GameStop it is. No more, I don't care about anything else besides GameStop as of this moment. Obviously, you know, I'm actually watching The Spy right now. I have The Spy up top screen here, but yeah. No more. No more, really, I just don't care about anything else besides GameStop anymore. This thing should be down like 15 or lower, you know, it should be around like $15 with how much the market's been going down. But somehow it's at $23. Like, and it hit 25 today. Like, what did this spike? This little spike. Where did that put us? Like halfway through Friday's downside. GameStop wasn't at $23 back then. GameStop, I think it was at 22, if I'm not mistaken. I don't exactly remember what it was at, but it hit 25. Let's see. What was it at? 11 o'clock on Friday. 11 o'clock on Friday, GameStop was just approaching 23. And it hit 25. What? So, yeah, I am so confident in this stock, it's insane. And even if it starts to go down, like, I don't give a shit, dude. The upside is incredible. And the downside is potentially protected. Potentially. $23.41, love it. Only 4 people in chat. Guess everybody sold. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. It's not like... I mean, I would understand why you'd be upset if you have like other stocks, but if you're in GameStop, I feel like you're feeling pretty good about your investment right now. At least that's what I would assume. But that's why I'm all in GameStop, because this is what I've been like kind of talking about the whole time, is like, when it comes to the stock market, everything's kind of the same risk. So like, I don't know, buying GameStop's no different from buying the SPY, except GameStop has way more upside potential and a lot more potential downside protection. So it's like, from a financial perspective, you know, on the chart, you can do whatever. But just from a financial perspective, it just has so much upside. Whereas the SPY and like Apple and all those companies, you know, they're already super overvalued. Like, you don't really know the true value on a lot of those stocks. So it's I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy to see something like this work out like this. Like, never would have expected it. Never would have expected it. Spot more. You and me both. Let's go. Sell me your shares, paper hands. That's how I felt Sunday night when I bought it 22. I'm like, who the fuck is like sitting up here with me right when the market opens on Sunday, like selling their GameStop shares? I'm like, who would do that? Well, they sold them to me, so if you sold your shares on Sunday, I bought them, just so you know. If you're wondering who bought them, it was me. Oh, chat numbers must be fucked. 2 people. I mean, there's definitely more than 2 people. Spiked this morning around 10:20, and now it's back down. Yeah, I saw that. I don't. Was anyone here to like know why that happened? It happened in the market too, like the S&P. Like every stock had a little spike like that. I saw on CNBC there was like some like tariff reduction news or delay or something, but then they unconfirmed it. Like, I don't know. The news is fucking weird right now. It's really driving the stock, which is crazy because, like, normally, in my eyes, the news doesn't really drive the stock, but I guess just a lot of fear or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy right now. It's actually insane. GameStop's flexing on the market. Facts. Kind of is. Tariffs 90 extension. They came out, said fake news. Yeah, that's what I thought. 90-day hold on tariffs. Then proper sources came out and said, nah, not true. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw too. I was just wondering if it was anything more. So that must be what it is, which is, I don't know. The market's just, it's so stupid right now. I'll tell you what, that fucking play last night though, Sunday morning, playing the limit breaker, if you would have hit a /ES on that with like a $10-$20 stop, shit, son, you would have been risking like, I think like $500. If it was 20, it'd be like 1,000. So you'd be risking at most $1,000, and in like 10 minutes you would have made 5,000 off a slash ES. And if you would have like held through the whole night and into the morning, like you would have legitimately made $20,000 if you would have like sold the top. So that was a crazy trade. I mean, I'm sure nobody saw that, but that's a nuts ass trade. And you could even have taken it right here, like later on, the same exact trade, another 5,000 right there, or if you wrote it, another 20, or the 20. But yeah, that was a crazy futures trade, crazy futures trade. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look something up. Oh well. What's up, Muma? Put the chat like right there. There we go. Fake news pump was hilarious. They didn't want GME to explode. Yeah, well, I don't know. GME was just up with the market. Everything was kind of up off that. Who knows what's happening? It's crazy the GameStop's up though, with the market being down and crypto down. So it's GameStop's not just up because of crypto, which I think a lot of people thought on Friday. But I mean, crypto's down 5% and GameStop's still up. Crazy. Absolute insanity, bro. My only theory can be the dilution. That's the only thing I can assume. Let me see. Where's the SEC filing? How many shares did we sell last year? We sold a fuck ton. Like if $10 is the bottom at like 200 million shares, it would make sense why $20 is the bottom now. In a way. Heard about some government debt that is coming due this year. That's what this is all about. I've heard the theory that supposedly the market's dropping, so people will rotate into bonds, but guess what? That's not working. Bonds are up right now. So that theory doesn't really work out now, does it? I don't like people's theories on like economics and stuff because bonds are up a lot. They were at 3.9 this morning and now they're back up 4.15. So that's kind of risk on in my opinion, but I guess we'll see. We'll see, but yeah, so if that's the play, it's not working out. The Fed, I don't know. I have a hard time with people's opinions when it comes to economics because economics can kind of do whatever. And it's usually just kind of consistent. It's pretty slow moving. People act like it's going to happen like tomorrow. It's like if you want the bonds to go back to 3.5, 3%, that's going to take a long fucking time. Even if the Fed does cut rates. Did you guys see the fucking... Did you guys see the Japanese stock market got halted? That shit is crazy. When the fucking US market opened, the Japanese stock market was down like over 7%. It was halted. The US market almost got halted. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Market wild and people guessing like a mothball. Yeah, I know. That's why I think there's so much opportunity here. If you can, if this keeps going down and everything keeps going down, if you can stomach the loss or, have capital to keep buying, I think there's a lot of opportunity here just because there's no like rational reason why people are selling their stocks, really. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like it's just so much fear right now. So much fear. We'll see, though. Who knows? Who knows? That's the bet. That's the bet, is that people are just tripping, and everything's going to be just fine. Ak Anula. My first reflex when seeing activity in the stock, I teleport to this stream. What's up, Akanula? Hope you're doing good. I have also been coming late to the stream, so you know it hasn't been the original like 7-hour stream. So people probably don't know when I'm gonna be here and whatever. Maybe they found something else to watch. You never know. There's so many factors when you're not here 8 hours a day. You know, when you're here 8 hours a day, you're kind of just like in people's routines and stuff. And they just listen to you all day. At least some people, you know, not everyone, but also there's people that like come in and out all the time to see the price or whatever it may be. 5,000 so far. The last time during COVID was down 9,000 before starting to creep up. I mean, this is a massive sell off though. It's not really it's weird. It's a weird sell off. There's a lot of stocks lower than their COVID lows, if not at their COVID lows though. I'm not even really the indexes, you know, those have gone up a ton. A lot of individual stocks are way more interesting. The market's just bearish, whatever. That's why you got that crazy pop in the morning, I would imagine. You know, that's just what happens in bear markets. You get a lot of massive pops like that. But you got to be here to take opportunity. And I took my sell off. I forgot about that, so I didn't even sell a share up there, which I guess I don't really care at this point, but could have been cool still, you know. Make like $100. Was crazy seeing Nvidia 84 yesterday. Almost considered grabbing a couple, but opted for Gme. That's how I'm feeling, bro. There's so many attractive stocks right now, but then you're like GameStop. GameStop's the best. The market's down like 15% and GameStop's just like chilling. Why would you buy why would you buy anything else? Oh man. All right, I don't know how I'm gonna find this share offering. Or wait, they're called ATM. Yeah, see, let's see. So they sold 140 million, I think. 140 million shares. So they, you know, so the float was around 300 million. Yeah, you're getting a little pop on the SPY too. Getting a little pop on the SPY. Decent pop on the SPY actually. So yeah, they added 140 million to the float, so that's like what, 140 divided by 300. That's 46% that they added to the float. So it's very likely like the floor of like the true floor of GameStop now is like $15 or around there. And then that's not even counting in the fundamentals or anything like that. Like, so yeah, GameStop has a lot of downside protection. It's crazy. Crazy. And I mean, it's showing it. It's showing it, bro. It's showing that downside protection. And then just the upside, the potential upside of that stock is it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Maybe I'll just chat better there. It's kind of annoying in front of the chart. When the Dow spikes, you have more viewers from 2 to 17. That's because GameStop went up a little bit. It's very, yeah. It is what it is. But it's just volatile, you know? It went up like 1% in a minute. So, you know, that's a big move for some people. Volatility is wild right now. Yeah, on the indexes, it's crazy. But like GameStop seems kind of chill for how volatile it is. GameStop's kind of just posted up, straight chilling. Straight chilling. It's good to see. It's good to see. I mean, how down is everything right now? Man, just like over 1%. A lot of these things were down like crazy, but they bounced back a lot. But it's GameStop still being over 20 is so wild. GameStop sees relative strength rating jump to 92. Rising from 72 to 92, damn. I don't know what this is really. I don't know a lot about like ratings and stuff like that, but I would imagine this is positive. IBD's proprietary RS rating tracks technical performance by using 1 worst or to 99 best score that shows how a stock's price action over the last 52 weeks matches up against the rest of the market. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Over the 100 years of the market history reveals the best performing stocks typically have RS rating north of 80 as they launch their biggest climbs. GameStop A is now considered extended and out of buy range after clearing an 1859 buy point in a first stage cup without handle. See if the stock forms a new pattern or follow on buying opportunity like 3 weeks tight or pull back to the 50-day or 10-week line. GameStop A showed 36% EPS growth last quarter. Sales rose negative 28%. They didn't rise. Company earns the number 2 rank among its peers in the retail consumer electronics industry. GameStop is the number 1 ranked stock within the group. This this is an AI article. That's funny, but yeah, that's you're getting positive articles about GameStop. This is crazy. Crazy. Another positive article about GameStop in the bloodiest of times. Man, that's amazing. Been playing the Squeeze Simulator game for shits and giggles. What? Squeeze Simulator? I think we're playing it. I think we're playing the Squeeze Simulator. You know, who knows what GameStop does in the short term, but it's just absolutely crazy what we're seeing. What we're seeing, man, I can't believe it. We should all be just absolutely clapped right now. Like, we shouldn't... we should all be crying by how much we're down. But we're just here, chilling. Like, how is this even possible? How is this real? It doesn't even seem real. Tesla was 216 to 251 for like a minute and back down to 230. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I can't believe how much Tesla's down right now. Or just like every tech stock. Every tech stock is destroyed. IBD is pretty good too. They had another positive article at Gme not too long ago. Oh, nice. I usually don't read those ones, but when I see a rating thing go up, I imagine that's pretty positive. Hero of the day. What's up, Hero of the day? Just bought 500 shares of GME. Nice. Nice. Timeline. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild how it's not just dead. It has me a little worried that one day it's just gonna rug the fuck out, but at the same time, I'm like pretty confident that it's just kind of gonna hold. Because as people are seeing this hold up, and if assuming the market keeps selling, who knows? It's just gonna get more eyes on it. Because people want something that's actually gonna not sell off 5% a day, even though they don't know like what we've been through to get here. A dying brick and mortar store's turned into a store of value. Facts. It's crazy. It just doesn't even seem real. And like I said, I think a lot of people thought it was up on Friday because of crypto, but it's not. It's that's not the reason why GameStop's up. It's not because of crypto. I think today proved that. Just yeah, doesn't make sense. We'll see what happens. Do you guys see it? There's a crash and grab at GameStop. They don't have a video of it though. I think it's just a news article. That's like all the damage though. Pretty crazy. They just like drove into the building. It's wild. Just to get a PlayStation. Yeah, but other than that, I guess there's really no news about GameStop. Besides that it's just crushing, kind of. At least when you compare to the rest of the market. So yeah, nothing there. I'd imagine we don't have any news releases or anything. Nope. US stocks volatile. You think? No shit. Oh man. Couldn't tell. It's not like Apple's at $178 or anything. Like what? That's actually crazy. Apple's up. Is it? I guess the weird open. I don't know. I mean, it's basically flat, I guess. But it's still from yesterday or from Friday, it's down 5% still. But from the open, it's flat. Seems like. I would have the chart down here, but I'm not really watching GameStop up there, so you know, I'll leave the ticker visible. But GameStop's interesting, but the rest of the market's crazy right now. Yeah. Not much though. Everything's just crazy volatile. Tech's actually not down that much today. Energy and real estate, materials and stuff leading the way down. Year-to-date viewpoint, Gme performing better than most of the Mag 7 from a year-over-year viewpoint. Forget about it. Yeah. It's, in my opinion, outperforming everything. To not be like selling off when the market's like this is such a huge win. A massive win. Forget the upside. It was always my worry that GameStop would just become this thing that follows crypto, but it's not. Somehow. Somehow it's not. Granted, it's only one day. Well, 2 days now, but we'll see what happens going forward. But day by day, it just looks better and better. Dave and Buster's and Levi earnings out after hours. Levi Strauss. I remembered what I was gonna do earlier. I was gonna check the stream because you said the numbers were being weird. Oh no, we're back. I guess it was being weird for a little bit there. We're back. Trade War live. You get your trade war coverage here live on CNBC. We'll tell you all the correct facts. Make sure you sell your stocks when we post a scary article. Oh no, tariffs! I better sell. Ooh. Imagine after all this time of me talking shit, the tariffs actually force us into a recession. That'd be kind of funny, but I just don't. It's not my bet. Not my bet. I have a raging clue. Oh, a raging clue. It's the Hardy Boys in the mystery of the GameStop shares. Why is GameStop up while the rest of the market is selling off? We will never be able to find out, but tune in next week at the Hardy Boys. Or the Hartley Brothers? I can't remember. I think the Hardy Boys is the actual book. It's the Hartley Brothers in South Park. Or something like that. My boss sold all his GME this morning. What a tool. Oh, rip. Lost another soldier. Salute him. Salute the fallen soldier. I need to get like an army helmet or something. I've thought about getting like a full army outfit and coming and being a drill instructor one day. Just yelling the whole street. I think that should be so funny. Oh man. Do not think what your GameStop shares can do for you, but for what you can do for your GameStop shares. I'm not a very good drill instructor. I'd have to be yelling at the top of my lungs. And that sounds terrible. Told him he'd regret it. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I don't have any plans to sell mine anytime soon. Could have been a good flip at 24.69, you know, if you were gonna buy back at like what was the low today after that? No, I mean that's an okay flip. $2, not bad. But who sells their shares? That's lame. That's lame. RH ticker? What, Robinhood? Is that RH? Or what's Robinhood? You gotta say the correct ticker. You can't say RH, and it's not. That's not even Robinhood's ticker. That's a Restoration Hardware. The stream ticker was going nuts. Oh, I see. I see. It's like, what are you talking about? Calling out a stock, and there's not even a stock to look at. That's crazy. Because GameStop's going up. I don't know what the volume's at, but yeah, you're getting a little bit of volume here too, so that could be the reason why. A little bit of excitement. And the market seems like it might break out to the upside, possibly. I'm sure there's a lot of anticipation here for that, because that'll be positive if that happens. What's up, Bunta? Hope you're doing good. Check Thinkorswim, and it must have been a glitch. Oh, you mean this ticker? Maybe I might have just went over it or something. I know what you're talking about now. That happens. I can make the price whatever I want. See, I can make it go back to 22. I can make it go back to 21. I can make it go back to 24. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I control the price. Pizza roll ready for GME breakout? Maybe. A lot of resistance here. You should be more watching the SPY, honestly. GameStop's kind of whatever right now. I don't know if GameStop will break out without the SPY just going. We'll see, though. If the SPY can break out, that would be pretty positive. Pretty positive. What's up, Kristen? How you doing? Number go up. I think it all just depends on what the SPY does here. Restaurant stocks fall. What's McDonald's at? That thing was crushing for the longest time. Still kind of crushing. It's only at 300. It's only down a little bit. Boeing settles lawsuit with two 737 MAX crash victims. That must have been a while ago. Yeah, 2018, 29. Damn. I remember when that happened. That's crazy. Pay a fine of 487 million. That's crazy. Took 7 years for that. Busy with the house. Some event. I don't know anything about Severance. Tomorrow will be a baby bowl day. Everyone's holding back. I mean, we'll see. It's very volatile still, so could definitely sell off again. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be more surprised if it bounced personally. Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going up? A little bit. Needs to break out at 80. And the market's almost flat on the day. That's crazy. You would have, if you aren't paying attention, you would have never known it was down like 6% like 5 hours ago. Or, yeah, about that. There's not a lot of interesting news right now. On the business front, it's all tariffs and recession and gaming. I mean, it's basically just about the Switch 2. Just not a lot. This guy's waiting 2 months in line before launch. What a beast. He's just gonna camp out in front of GameStop? Oh, he's camping out in front of Nintendo. What a G. You make a video about it or something? Gonna be camping out for 2 months. Can't wait to see what happens throughout my journey. Yeah, what a boss. Oh, he does have a video.
What's up, guys?
What is up, guys? Oh, he doesn't even have that many subs. This guy's gonna blow up, dude. Especially if he vlogs every day. He's gonna hella blow up. Yeah, there's like nothing here on the news front. Dude, news sucks lately. There's nothing going on. Anyone watch the Minecraft movie? Because I certainly did not. But that's the only thing I see on the news here. You don't need to camp out, give the staff some money they sell to you on the day or the day before. Yeah, GameStop's going up. The market hasn't broke out either. Very interesting. Market hasn't even broke out yet. Whoops. Not slash GameStop. It's not a future. Damn, GameStop is ripping. Yeah, I don't even think any of the indexes are breaking out. And bro, this is insane. This doesn't even seem fucking real, dude. Okay, now it's kind of breaking out, but this is still wild, dude. I've been doing this stock shit for a long time, and I just can't. This doesn't seem real. Does not seem real. It shouldn't be happening. Yeah, the market's up a little bit. You're almost flat, basically. From Friday, it seems like. Isaiah, what's up, Isaiah? News tariff delay was a way to fake pump the algo. AI runs the market. They avoided a halt and like Japanese, if you please. Yeah, I saw that. I wanted to make a futures play off that. That shit would have been sick. But futures are crazy. Unless you're doing the minis. The minis are okay, but if you're trading like actual futures, you're an animal. You're an absolute animal. Especially if you're trading like multiple contracts. YouTube's updating short video editor. Verizon just announced a 3-year price lock plan. NVIDIA confirmed Switch 2 as DLSS. It's just not all this stuff was from last week. Why is the news so terrible? See, the market tried to break out, but it didn't. Now it's selling off again a little bit, and GameStop's up. Like, what is going on, dude? What the fuck is this shit? Like, one of these days it has to just sell the fuck off, right? Or like, is this? I don't know, bro. It just doesn't seem real. What the fuck, dude? Oh, wild. Such a good trade opportunity too, but it's like I just don't know. I just don't think it's worth like even taking a little bit off. I'm just so confident. And who knows? Dude, there's absolutely no news. This sucks. Well, hopefully you don't like the stream just for the news, cuz unfortunately there is none. If that's what you're here for, I'm very sorry. You're going to be very disappointed cuz there's no news. It's all about recession and tariffs these days. If you want your news. I know exactly why GME is not tariffed. I think people are just finally seeing it for what it is. There is a lot of theories that I don't know, that this would happen, I guess. But GameStop's not, for how much the market's down, GameStop should be like up massive if GameStop inverts the market. But it's just interesting seeing a bright spot in the market and like being the one in it and the one who saw it before it ever happened. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. Like this just shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be real. It's just not much more I can say about it than that because that's really all it is. It's crazy. Like what? Oh shit. No words. No words. It was close to getting halted last night though. You were like exactly 6% or something like that. Crazy. It would have been a crazy buy. Just using that halt is I mean, if it hits the halt, that's just, I mean, you're probably fucked anyway, so who cares? But I don't know, it was a good trade. You would have had to be like really in the moment to take it. But even if you weren't, you tested that support again 3 times, I think. Crazy trade. Day trade too. You could have made $20,000 today if you were a /ES trader off one contract. Could have made 20 grand. You would have been risking like $1,000 per contract, but still, that's insane. That's a day just a day trade. Just a little ass day trade. Some people trade like hundreds of those contracts. And even if you traded the mini one, you would have been risking like, I don't know, 50, $100, and you could have made like 2 grand. They don't know about the day trade. I don't really know what screen to look at. What's the volume? Almost 13 million volume. Pretty good. Not bad. Biggest dude in the prison yard. It's kind of weird, huh? It's kind of weird. I knew yesterday evening all the media saying Black Monday will be green today. I mean, the market was down 6% on Sunday. So, I mean, they were kind of right. It's just, volatility doesn't always just go straight down. Steve G seems like half country was cheering for a market crash. I don't know about that. I don't think anyone likes a market crash unless you're bearish. Nvidia and Amazon. You gotta love that. Hello, testing. Testing. Am I back? Or did it clap me? It said it successfully connected, so we should be back. I don't know what happened. That was weird. DD of old makes this all make sense. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I mean, it's just it's one of the only bright spots in the market. It's one of the only companies with growing earnings. It's not like crazy overvalued. There's a lot. But it's just it's wild seeing it play. It's wild seeing it play out. Ryan Cohen pinned X is so hilarious. What happened? The ops. The stream is gone. It should be back. We should be back. I don't know what happened. It's the ops. They're trying to silence the GME stream because they know it's the best stock in the world. They don't want anyone buying it. Fuck the tariffs. I laugh in the face of tariffs. I guess I'll give you a GME chart because I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do today. There's no news or anything, so we're kind of just chilling, enjoying the price action going in our favor for once in a lifetime. Might as well enjoy it while it lasts, right? This isn't accurate though. The price isn't accurate on this chart, so well, looks like you guys are gonna have to deal with the TOS. You guys are dealing with this, whether you like it or not. Nasdaq's up 0.7 now. Good to see. Good to see. I can do this though, for all you ticker lovers. There you go. I got you. I got you. Tariffs ain't none. Maybe I pay a bit more for a banana or avocado. Ain't nothing. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think people are definitely making it way overblown because there's a lot of like loopholes and yada yada. We'll see what happens. Portfolio looks like shit. I mean, this is why I've been preaching GameStop for the past 5 months, because it's working out. It's working out. Mine too. My portfolio actually looks great for once in a lifetime. I'm actually pretty excited about my portfolio. For once. I never thought it would be a thing, but I'm actually for once excited about mine. Because it's absolutely crushing. In the worst stock market in history, basically. My portfolio looks like the chart on screen. Oh, well, the chart on screen's the ES, so I would have to hope it doesn't look like that. But GameStop is kind of following the SPY today. I should have sold Baba. I thought you did sell Baba. You told me you did. Oh no, you sold that other one. JD. Bro, the ops are real today. Are we back? Are we back? Hello? Hello? Someone in the chat. Tell me I'm back. Tell me I'm okay. Someone tell me I'm okay. I don't know if I'm okay. They keep clapping my stream, bruh. There's not even that many people here. I closed the thing. The portfolio, so whatever. Maybe now it'll stop doing that. Yeah, it's not even that crazy today. So I don't know why the stream's getting clapped so hard. I guess Yahoo it is. My connection's bad today. Nah, I think it's mine. I don't it's got to be that it's probably my stock platform or my broker or whatever. I bet there's so much data going through right now cuz the market's like super volatile, I would imagine. So, we just got to run the web browser here. It'd be crazy if we break out into 25. I wish I could have my broker open because I want to watch the SPY, but I guess I'm not allowed to watch the SPY. I guess. How does this dude keep surviving my cyber attacks? Sell your GME, buy silver. Everybody's doing it. You know what? That's a good point. It's a good point. You got a compelling argument right there. Everybody's doing it. Very compelling. Silver will squeeze any minute now. Any day now. We're just waiting for silver. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Narrative back in 21. I remember that. I remember people were really hyped on silver. It did go up quite a bit, but everyone thought everything, like there were so many things people thought we were gonna squeeze just because of GameStop. I remember I got an argument with some kid on Facebook back then about silver. He was like posting about silver, and I was like, bruh, metals are trash. And then I think it did go up, but I still stand with my statement. I still think metals are trash to this day. Unless you get them for free, I guess. That's cool. More than all North Korea? What? Is because Citadel owned the largest reserve for physical silver. They wanted their money back. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess I'll put everything back up here. Oops. Frick off. There we go. Pump the silver spot price to get his GME loss back. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to cover that GME loss. Unless he got out really early. Those boys got clapped. I didn't know that was the reason why everyone was so hyped on silver, though. I just remember when that happened. Makes sense. So what happens when we're trading at $25 tomorrow? That's gonna be wild. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that'd be insane. Coach Beck, what's up, Coach Beck? All eyes on GME. All eyes on GME. Bet you got a feeling. Ah, indeed, all eyes on GME. Bet you got a feeling you don't know what stock to trust. A lot of player hater traders want to trade like us. They see this GameStop shares going up and they think they know me. I've been through the depths of hell, so all the haters blow me. Something like that. I don't know the lyrics of the whole song, but I feel like I was pretty damn close to making a straight banger right there. Trump threatens more tariffs on China, but market goes up. He want to tank the Chinese stock market? I don't know. What's China at? Isn't it FTX? Or no, FTK? Is that China? What is it? FXI? I can't remember. What's China? FXI. Found it. Whoops. I mean, I don't. This isn't the China futures, but it's just a large cap ETF for China. Yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Back at trading at 32 tomorrow, 25 today. Oh, that's pretty bold. I'll be pretty excited if we just stay above 20, honestly. If it keeps going up, that's sick, but I'll be pretty stoked if if we're just chilling. Especially if the market keeps going down. Just waiting on the album to drop. Oh, I wish. I wish I could make a GameStop album, bro. Just remixes of bangers. That'd be so sick. That'd be so fun. Man. Man, I wish. It'd be so sick. All eyes on Gme. Haters have to blow Cordell. You hear that, Cam? Cam's banned from the channel. He can no longer. Well, I think he can still like watch the stream, but he can't type in the chat. And I'm not gonna unban him. He should have listened. Hang Sang Index. I could look at it on TradingView. I don't know what the ticker would be though. The Shanghai? The Shanghai Composite? Look pretty similar to that large cap ETF. I mean, it's probably the same thing basically. Whatever. As long as GameStop's chilling, whatever the market wants to do, go for it. You got FOMC minutes on Wednesday, so that'll be kind of important. And you got inflation on Thursday. So two pretty important economic events this week. PPI is pretty important as well for on Friday. Three decently important economic events that usually the market reacts on somewhat. We'll see what happens though. Probably get bored and unban him. I've seen it before. I mean, maybe. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But yeah, I don't know. Placing an engine on a Sienna today. I'm not going to be in chat, but I'll be lurking. Alright, Matt Romano. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir. Grind that out. Don't forget to add the oil. Where the windshield wiper fluid go in the engine? See, the antifreeze goes in the engine so the engine don't freeze. Yeah. Hmm. Being an investor is boring. I want to sell 50 shares, but ah, being an investor is also really cool. You just chill. You're just it just does it for you. Oh man. I'm sorry to whoever I just made yawn. I'm sorry. I wish there was like news or something to read. It's been pretty boring. Pretty boring on the news front. I didn't hit the gym today. No, I did not. No, I did not. Damn. Rates are climbing. Obviously, the stock crash method's not working, if that's the goal. Crypto's up. That's cool. Five below. Yeah, five below is a stock. I think it's decent. Can't remember. I forget what the ticker is. I want to say it's just five, isn't it? Yeah. If I remember right, it's like a decent company, but the stock is somewhat expensive. Yeah, they make decent money. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I think last time I looked at it, the stock was just up a lot. Because I have looked at this before. I don't know, it's actually in the shitter. Maybe I just didn't want it because I already had GameStop. But this thing's down quite a bit from when the market started turning bearish. So I'm sure people are finding value in it. I mean, it's only 3 billion market cap, and it's actually pretty decent. So somewhat undervalued. That's why people are buying it. And, the retail the retail rotation, people are climbing out of or getting out of tech, and they're gonna find companies like this. At least that's what it seems like. Unless the whole market's gonna go. Then these things will all start selling off eventually, including GameStop. But if that's not the case, then people are gonna rotate into things like GameStop and Five Below and Dollar Tree, and there's a lot of retail up right now. Well, at least Friday. I don't know exactly what retail stocks are up today. Like Gap was up on Friday, but it's down 2% today. What else was up? MSTR was up, but that's probably down because crypto's down. What else was up? I can't remember. There's a few. There's a few things that were up on Friday that I just can't remember any of them. I think Lulu was. Yeah, Lulu's up today a little bit. So it's kind of interesting. You got any whales? Nope. 200 share buy. Nothing. Nothing to talk about. Damn. All your indexes are up today. Or are you now green besides the Dow? The Dow's the only one that's red as of right now. That's insane, dude. I literally saw the market with my own eyes down 6%, like, legitimately, like, 18 hours ago or something like that. And now it's green. Like, that's so wild, bro. That's so wild. Imitating Tesla last Friday. When Bitcoin purchase will happen in the midst of all this market madness. Sentiment I gather from crypto bros. A lot of peeps waiting for a confirmed buy to dive into GME. Huh. I bet they already bought, honestly. I doubt they care about the price. I would assume sketchy time to buy anything, let alone 1.5 billion of Bitcoin. I mean, when it's not your money, when someone just gave you the money to do it for you, I don't know if it matters. I don't think. Or to do it for them, I guess I should say. Like if somebody was confident enough to give you 1.5 billion to just buy Bitcoin at 0% on the note, I don't think they care about the price personally. And I mean just I think crypto's a general I think, Bitcoin's kind of proved itself to be a generally safe asset. The market's down so much. Like way more than crypto. Maybe not percentage wise. I don't know exactly the difference percentage wise, but with how much the market sold off the past few trading days compared to where Bitcoin's at, which is basically it hasn't moved at all, like Bitcoin's kind of proved itself, in my opinion. Everyone's always focused on the upside, but like it seems like there's a lot of downside protection as well. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong about that, but so far it seems right. It seems right so far. I think from the top, Bitcoin's down more than stocks. Maybe. I don't know. I could check. I will check. But I need to go to the bathroom in a minute. Damn, there's 30 people in here? Damn. How would I check? Probably Trading View, maybe. Let's go with a quarter or half a year works actually. It's perfect. So we're down 13% on the S&P so far. But you bounced, the bottom here was crazy. So the bottom is like, we'll just say 19%. So 13 to 19%. And then Bitcoin's only down 15%. So about the same, honestly. About the same. But when you're looking at the past few trading days in the stock market, Bitcoin really hasn't sold off. Like usually when the market would be down that much, Bitcoin would be selling with it. And Bitcoin should be down like 30%. But it's kind of just chilling. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, I'm giving you Roaring Kitty for a minute. So I hope you enjoy Roaring Kitty. Thank you, Roaring Kitty, for providing the, I don't know what you would call this. It's kind of like, I don't know what you would call it. Which one do we want? USA and European Union 0-0 tariff resolutions. Ryan Cohen is right. Inverse Kramer always wins. Actually, that does. I think there's an ETF for inverse Kramer, and it's absolute trash. So I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I think we've already watched this one before. I think it's just nice as like an individual investor to have someone like Ryan Cohen, showing he believes in the market right now, even though it's shit. Like with his GameStop purchase, they probably already bought the Bitcoin realistically. Whether they use the whole 1.5 billion or not, I don't know, but so like I don't know, it's good to see confidence like that, because if you were just by yourself, I don't know how confident you would be unless you have done a lot of research. And yeah, I don't know, it's just nice to see, I guess. I would say. I don't know which one to watch. Let's go with this one, I guess. It doesn't have that many views.
Everybody, cheers, cheers, cheers. Happy Wednesday. Happy Chill Wednesday. That's what today is. There ain't shit going on. Look at this. Cheers to everybody. Look at everyone on the stream. This is great. So, some people talk about chicken nuggets. I think someone's bringing chicken nuggets later, so that's pretty sick. Happy to see that. Hope everyone's having a good week. There's not much to report on GameStop, right? like the past couple of streams, the same shit over and over again. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add, right? Except the low volume persists. The low volume persists. I mean, I don't even remember what it closed on Monday, but it's done nothing. The market's been all over the place, right? I mean, I've been seeing some of that stuff where it sold off suddenly yesterday, following some of Trump's tweets, and then it popped up today. What did it do today? It was up quite a bit today, wasn't it? Yeah, look at this, 2%. I saw people talking about the Russell 2000 potentially maybe on the verge of outperforming, and maybe in a big way. It's so early that you can't know these things, but it's like people talking about it as we've been talking about it on the stream a bit, just something to keep your eye on. And but if it starts outperforming, that, like we said, that could be a little bit of a tailwind for GameStop in time, right? That stuff takes time. That's one of those like multi-year potential tailwinds that most people just discount. But like I've seen it happen in big ways in the past. Most notably, maybe like 2013 was a big one, and like 2016. So anyway, if that starts happening, that's another potential tailwind. But that's like it's to a bit marginal. But even still, you can see stocks double and triple and even quadruple at times like that on that alone. It's just the value will remain latent, or the perceived value remains latent, and then all of a sudden it becomes in favor. So who knows? That's something I'm maybe keeping an eye on. It's really I'm trying to come up with stuff now. Just kidding. But that low volume has continued. I mean, today it closed below 4. Oh yeah, so Monday it closed below 3. That was really low. Even still, it continues to go on, which I view as good news. Let's just see what happens. Holds this level and stuff, and charts looking constructive, and I think everyone's just maybe waiting for news, justifiably so to a degree, but I still think that there's still quite a bit of value here that hasn't been recognized by the market. So, but even still, I can understand at least some folks will be like, wait and see. Let's at least see what's going on with Cohen and stuff. So I kind of get it, but even still, from the longer term, the bullish outlook, I think, this is great. We get a breather, huh? We can kick back, have a couple beers, maybe for a couple weeks. I mean, we shouldn't even be surprised if it stays flat for a number of weeks, even going into earnings. I mean, it's conceivable. Not that a stock price needs, not that the market needs news. Prices rise on no news all the time. They fall on no news all the time. Like the market's kind of just pricing inevitable outcomes in earlier rather than later. You don't have to wait for news, but there may be no like big GameStop news until earnings, which is 2 months away. So be prepared just in case. Like I say, the longer term GameStop investors, we know. September was the weird one. Cheers, everybody. What do we got? Okay, so Uber. Okay, Uber. He'll be a little bit late, but he said he had talked with them with the GameStop folks today. So okay, I'll be interested to see that. He was talking about that on Monday. How he'll be having a chat with them. He might have some new information, so that would be good. Eduardo's asking, what nugget? I like to, so that's where the chicken nuggets came from. Okay, 666. Cheers, Daily. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Hugo, Polygon, Eduardo, Uber. Welcome. Transient Bit. Welcome, Transient Bit. Cheers. What's up? Hugo's laughing. Hugo's calling this drug music. He's rolling full live and calling it drug music. Cheers, Hugo. Cheers. All right. Polygon's asking question: does the rapidly bloating size of games help or hurt physical? Yeah, we've been talking about that a little bit, right? The rapidly bloating size of games. I think many folks here would say that it tends to help physical because it's just the storage space. You know what I mean? So I think we lean toward. Oh yeah, there was a couple things that some people had tossed out to me on Twitter that I didn't get a chance to respond. Oh yeah, so Trey Daniel, he had asked about. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to respond to this. I apologize, but Trey, there's not much in this article. Value Engine. I don't even know what Value Engine is, but this article itself it looks like it was just written by a bot. Like I don't know if there's anything here. And is this who is it? Is Ascendient Capital Markets? Is that you know what? I didn't even get a chance to Google that. Is that even a real analyst? Oh, it looks like it might be. So it was that, but the upgrade from like $3 to $4, I didn't even dig into it. But when the article itself looks like this, so it looks like a beep boop boop boop, like a beep boop boop boop. Put it together, I'm like, all right. I kind of just keep on moving. And Value Engine, I don't know what that is. Nothing prominent. I know that much. And then who else? Someone said, oh yeah, and then Gabriel asked this, which was a good point. I said in just 5 weeks, Jimmy will benefit. And Gabriel was saying, well, why 5 weeks? The party's already been. Yeah, that's true. There's like, well, that's true. Maybe they're already benefiting to a degree. They'll benefit maybe even more so, especially in the eyes of investors in 5 weeks. But good point, Gabriel. Good point. And then what was the other one? And then Jen. Oh yeah, Jen tagged me. And what was this? Oh yeah. So this Twitter account was talking about the profiles of gamers, right? We talked about the power up rewards. How that's a really valuable data point. It's data that GameStop has, and so this account here was trumpeting that. Something we've talked about, right, on the stream quite a bit. The millions of Power Up Rewards members. This person here is describing GameStop as a tech company. You imagine if GameStop starts being valued as a tech company with tremendous growth potential? I can't even imagine that, but that's what I mean. There's a case of maybe most people would roll their eyes when they hear that. I can understand that, but nevertheless, this was what has made GameStop a bit of a unique cigar butt that most traditional cigar butts, pretty much all of them, don't have this kind of a unique this kind of a unique setup. But so an interesting take. So Jen, thanks for pointing that out. But indeed, and I assume some other retailers have been building out there. I mean, they have their own DBs of their customers who shop there and stuff. But still, GameStop dedicated to gaming, and it's an industry that's kicking ass. So it's a point worth bringing up. You know what I mean? Because it kind of gets. Like I remember I talk about how it's good for some folks to be picking up on different aspects of the thesis, because I think most people just overlook this type of stuff and they just say, brick and mortar retailer, or a cigar, blah, 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 and then that's it. But it's like, hey, heads up. Here's one way it's a little bit different. Here's another way it's a little bit different. And then what happens slowly, this bull thesis, I mean, it gets pieced together in the minds of others. For some people, it takes a bit of time. But so things like this is good to point out. Jen, thanks for giving me a heads up on that. Is there anything else? There was really nothing else. Oh, what did the market do today? On the chart. Chart is looking right there. Okay. Just curious. What do we got? Steve's Dunk. Steve's mom is back. Welcome back, Steve. Steve, welcome back. I think it's been a while. Welcome.
Oogie. What's up, Luis? Hope you're doing good, bro. 28-ish, 17-ish. I might be missing something. Well, I don't know if those candles are counting all-time highs. I think those are from the open of the starting of the year to whatever it's at now. Same with the SPY one. So I don't think that's, when you go and look at a candlestick, it's not valuing the tails. It's just valuing the body of the candle. So that's why it says that on TradingView. I'm sure it's something like that, but not everyone sells at the very top, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that really matters. I think the candle body is just the most important part of the when you're looking at a chart, that's the most important part, and then the tails are just showing you where there's a lower volume, I guess, or potentially where someone bought or sold a larger position to make the price skip, I guess. If that makes sense, I don't know. It's so hard to describe a candlestick. $27 viewers, channel stocks up. Let's go. I mean, everyone's just here for GameStop, of course, which I don't blame them. But where were you guys? Where were you 4 months ago? Where have y'all been? You're only excited now that it's up and the rest of your stocks are getting wrecked. I see you. See us here at the GME Corey YouTube channel. We've been all in GameStop for a while now. So this is just amazing for us. We love to see all these new faces. It's a good thing to see. You guys finally getting it, I guess. You're finally getting it. I don't know, I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. There's nothing else to do. There's no news. Hopefully we get some news after hours. We probably won't since the stock's up, I assume. I assume there's not going to be any news. Didn't you guys say there's a Ryan Cohen tweet or something like that? The only way I'm able to look at these things is on Reddit, so I'm a Redditor now, I guess. Call me a Redditor, because it's the only way I can look at tweets and stuff. Says the stock market by predicting Black Monday 25. Oh yeah, I saw that. Never mind. I saw that already. GME employees stab the customer? Nah. Never saw that. That sounds insane. I'm surprised. I haven't seen it. In the UK? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. Did it happen in the UK? In the US. Hmm. I see 2023, but nothing new. Looks like a mall. All I saw was the 2023 article. I don't see anything new on that. I don't know where. I don't know where you guys saw that. Don't know if it's new. Yeah, it's probably that old article then, I would imagine. I would assume that would be pretty serious if that was something new. All right, I'll try to search for news. I'll try. Yeah, I've seen the tariff news. That's not exciting. We already know what's going on there. At least I don't know. Tariff stuff's not exciting to me. And the recession talk's not exciting either. Because I just truly don't think anyone knows what they're talking about. The tariff stuff, I get that. You can talk about that. But the recession thing, I don't know. I just don't know if anyone who's saying talking recession knows exactly what they're talking about. But I guess we'll find out. We'll see. There's some YouTuber drama stuff. I'm just not interested in any of these articles. Wait, there's recession fears? Wait, what? Wait, people are scared? Switch 2 Joy-Con doesn't have drift issue. Oh, don't have drift resistant Hall effect sticks and fans are worried. Huh. Bungie's making a new game. Marathon. Has it got a trailer? What is this? She got murked. What is this? Doesn't even make sense what I'm watching. It's a robot cat. Gameplay reveal April 12th, 2025. Nice. I kind of want to check that out. Could be interesting. Now they just stab you and take it. Jeez. Okay. Hey, whatever brings GameStop profit, I guess. That's what they got to do. What is this? On the Switch 2. Nintendo touched on some Switch 2 interviews. The press, for one thing, told Nintendo Life that the console's Joy-Con 2 controllers do not use Hall effect tech. The Joy-Con 2's controllers have been designed from the ground up. They're not Hall effect sticks, but they feel really good. Joy-Con 2's joysticks are quieter and don't make noise, even when they're moved quickly to the edge. Smooth gliding sticks. That's what they're referring them to. I don't know what Hall effect tech is. This technology is becoming increasingly common in the thumbsticks of third-party gamepads, but Nintendo has yet to implement it in its own joystick, nor have Sony or Microsoft for that matter. The idea behind the Hall effect sensor is that they reduce the likelihood of stick drift. This problem was so pervasive on the original Switch's Joy-Cons that Nintendo offered free and unlimited repairs for stick drift in Europe. So it's not clear when Nintendo would opt out of having Hall effect sensors in the Joy-Con 2 to help mitigate such a problem. Okay. Then it talks about the pricing. For some people, I think there are people who are particularly interested in the tech and the specs of the system, things like that. For them, I think it's going to be a great product. It's really for people that want more information about the system rather than necessarily a quick intro to everything it does. For that reason and just amount of care and work the team put in, I think it was decided that yeah, this feels like $9.99 is not an exorbitant price. Feels good, like a good value for what you're getting out of the product. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's a welcome tour? Interesting. You pay $10 for a welcome tour? What the heck? I completely skipped over that part. That's weird though. Reality G1, some smart glasses. Robot mowers. Ooh, I want to read about this. No, this is a long ass article about this thing. Jeez, that's a long ass article about these glasses. I'll have to watch a video on that later. I'm not reading all that. DaVinci Resolve 20's latest AI feature can create an entire timeline based on a script. Black Design has unveiled DaVinci Resolve 20, the latest version of its editing app with free and paid versions that's a popular alternative to Adobe Premiere Pro. The update offers 100 new features, including many powered by AI, along with improved cloud support and major quality of life updates to the cut, edit, color, and fusion pages. One of the key new features is called AI IntelliScript that can automatically generate a timeline based on the original project script. AI IntelliScript will match the transcribed audio and media clips to the script and construct a timeline on the best selected takes, with any alternative takes placed on additional tracks for editor review. The new feature would drastically speed workflow for editors like myself who often use stand-up or voiceover clips. Another key feature is the AI set extender that can create a scene extension to fill the entire frame based on a text prompt. If you want to reframe a shot or delete something, for instance, you can simply tell DaVinci Resolve what you want and it'll fill in the blanks. Customers can even create a new background behind foreground objects, the company wrote. Other new AI features include AI animated subtitles, AI multicam, smart switch, which can assemble a timeline based on who's speaking, and AI audio assistant. The latter can create a professional audio mix with a single click, according to Blackmagic Design. Finally, the AI detect music beats feature does just that, analyzing music and automatically placing beat markers in the timeline. Along with the AI stuff, DaVinci Resolve has a number of quality of life improvements in the cut, edit, color, and fusion pages. DaVinci Resolve 20, the paid version, now supports Apple Immersive Video on Apple Vision Pro, allowing creators to edit, color grade, mix audio, and deliver Apple Immersive Video captures on the company's recently launched URSA Sign Immersive Camera. Interesting. Other updates include improved Blackmagic Cloud support with improved collaboration tools, easier editing for vertical video, new voiceover palettes, dedicated keyframe editor and cut and edit, a new Text Plus tool, direct voiceover recording, and more. On the color page, there's a new chroma warp function that lets you adjust color and saturation with a single motion. And the Fairlight audio page is a new feature that lets adjust target clip's audio to match a reference clip, dynamic EQ to match tonality throughout a clip, and level matcher to ensure that levels remain consistent in a given timeline. Full list of features can be found on Blackmagic Design Resolve's 20 product page. It's now available to download in a public beta, and as usual, DaVinci Resolve 20 is free to download, while DaVinci Resolve 20 Studio costs $295 with no subscription. It's actually not that bad. but I just use the free version of that. Walling all Friday, it was amazing. Crazy thing, that's her introduction to the market. She never asked, so I never told. My money guy couldn't explain GME's resilience. Kept telling him it's because of crime and all you guys are criminals. I think it's because of the dilution, personally. That's the only thing that makes sense for me. The dilution and the balance sheet. The dilution gives you a higher floor, and the balance sheet gives you value that not many other stocks have. I don't think it's because of crime. I think it's, I mean, they added 46% shares to the float. I don't know, though. It's just the only thing that actually makes sense. Shamefully buying shares soon enough. To all his clients. You should fire, I should be your new money guy. You should fire his ass. How are you losing money right now? What is that guy buying? What did he buy? Apple? This dude. I should be your money manager. I'd put all of it in GameStop and just trade it. You would be racked up. Racked up. There's just no reason to be selling at the moment. I agree. I mean, for GameStop, you know, if you wanted to take some profits, it's not the worst idea. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but taking profits is always a good thing. If you have any. But I agree with, like, if you're talking about the market as a whole, how crazy the selling pressure is, you know, I agree. There's really not really any reason to be selling. I guess the tariffs are really that scary. Ooh, spooky tariffs. Spooky recession. Ooh. Damn, it's not even power hour yet, and there's just nothing going on. That's lame. You know, you think with 30 people here, there'd be more chatters. You know? People just come in here and lurk. They just, like, sweating over every tick, over every penny move. Is that what you guys are here doing? It's like, oh man, it's going up. Oh man, it's going down. Don't worry, the stock's not going anywhere. Don't you worry. Price is gonna go up and down and down and up and down, and but the stock's not going anywhere. Don't you worry. It'll be here when you come back. I legit don't know what to do right now. I had the plan today to go on a shopping spree of stocks, but then we just then we didn't. And then we didn't. What's Chewy at? Nice. Fun stuff. Another killer day for GameStop, though. Like, how... Is this even real? Are we even living in reality anymore? It's like... How is GameStop at $24? It doesn't even make sense. We're in the metaverse now. We're in the metaverse now. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing going on here. McDonald's Minecraft movie. Damn. I want to get a McDonald's Minecraft meal. Not really, but that box looked pretty cool. Stock Park when market's down. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of other stocks are getting attention, you know? They're on sale. They're on sale. It'd be sick if you get a breakout here. Money Mike, I would fire. I don't know who that is. I wouldn't hire any of the YouTube... If that's a YouTube kid, I wouldn't hire any of those guys. That's what I call the money guy. What, Money Mike? I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Just saying Jimmy's going to the moon every day. Isn't that what most of the YouTube channels are? Like, if I'm being for real. Isn't that like all of them? How many times have you heard that this stock's going to the moon? Oh shit. It's fucking weird. I don't get how those people get followings, honestly. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's weird for me. I couldn't watch it. As someone, I couldn't do it. They have bigger followings than I do. So it's I just maybe that's my issue. I just need to be a just completely not ground, just no reality. I just need to say things. Call my money guy Money Mike now. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully you send him the new daily upload. What is up, guys? Today is April 7th, and GameStop is going into the moon tomorrow. Now, I know I said GameStop was going to go to the moon last week, but it's for sure going to the moon this week. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So you guys, we're looking at this GameStop chart, and as you can see, the little line down here is touching the little line over here, and the Fibonacci fragmentation it's crossing the purple line, and so that means GameStop's going to the moon. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you get more information about GameStop and all of the fabulous things that are going on with GameStop, and yeah, GameStop to the moon. I feel like I summed up that video pretty well. I don't know. I have no clue what I just said or what I just talked about, but I feel like I summed up their YouTube videos pretty well right there. Cup and handle on the 1 minute. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. I only tune in after GME has big red days to see what he's feeling for a good laugh. Don't forget to show off the rented Lambo and fake AP. I don't even have a watch, so I got a rollie on my wrist. Rollie on my wrist. Subscribe, join the Discord, and you too can have a rollie on my wrist. But that's all you got to do. You got to subscribe, and yeah, you just join my trading Discord, and you too can have a rollie on your wrist. Viewers just skyrocketed. JK. You have to get a green screen to make your garage full of Lambos. I can do that. I don't need a green screen for that. I don't know what I'm doing. Here in my garage. Here in my garage. You see, all the thing about these Lambos aren't the most important thing about this garage. The most important thing, I don't have my book out here. The most important thing about this garage is this shelf of books. Knowledge. Now, if you want to have Lambos like me, you gotta acquire knowledge. Books and knowledge. Oh, man. Knowledge. Just have a bunch of watches, but I end up sewing them all together to make a belt out of watches. What the fuck? It was a waste of my time. Get this guy out of here, bro. What the fuck? Who invited this guy? It was a waste of time. Oh man. Oh man. That's funny. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. The market's selling off now. Again, sort of. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. What's a book? They offer it in VHS. I mean, some books are in VHS. Not all of them. Some. It was a waste of time. Good Lord. Good Lord Almighty. What's the crypto at? The Kryptonian. 785 still. Not very exciting. GameStop enters the danger zone. Death Cross flashes, but Ryan Cohen isn't flinching. Danger zone. I don't think I can read this. I think you gotta. Yeah, they have a paywall for this. Danger zone. Damn, I wanted to read that. GameStop enters the danger zone. GameStop stock is shrugging off the sell-off as CEO Ryan Cohen buys shares. How should you play GME here? Oh, please tell me, TradingView. I need financial advice from you. Let me tell you, I need it. GameStop shares gained as much as 5% in an otherwise down market on Monday, following a SEC filing that confirmed its chief executive has increased his stake in the gaming merchandise retailer. Ryan Cohen spent a total of $10.7 million to load up on 500,000 shares of GME last week. As per the regulatory filing on April 3rd, his stake in the NYSE-listed firm now sits at 8.4%. Insider buying is often a positive sign, as it typically indicates that executives are confident in the company's growth potential and are therefore willing to invest their money in it. Cohen's recent purchase, for example, could serve as his vote of confidence in GME's recently disclosed Bitcoin strategy. Last month, the retailer that's broadly known as the original meme stock announced plans of putting Bitcoin on its balance sheet, hoping the digital asset will drive investors to GME. GameStop's expectations are rooted in the example of MicroStrategy that soared nearly 2,200% over the past 5 years. GameStop profit more than doubled in Q4. MSTR's example and the broader expectations of an eventual recovery in Bitcoin makes GME stock an interesting investment proposition for 2025. Investors should also note that GameStop's profitability picture has improved as well. In its latest reported quarter, the gaming merchandise retailer logged lower expenses that helped push its net income significantly up $131 million from about $63 million only a year ago. Plus, the NYSE-listed firm remains committed to closing its underperforming stores and exiting some international markets, which may further improve its profitability moving forward. Both the Bitcoin strategy and the improving profitability, however, have failed to make analysts any more bullish on GameStop stock for 25. Wall Street continues to see GME as a high-risk, speculative investment. Consensus rating on the meme stock currently sits at strong sell, with a price target of $13.50 based on one analyst, warning of a potential downside of about 45% from here. Okay. Okay. One analyst. Oh, man. I would say there's a lot more people that think GameStop's going to go up than one analyst. Danger Zone! We got any new deals on here? They got rid of the clothing deal. You know, you don't have buy one get one 50% off on clothing anymore. Well, that was boring. 14.5 million volume so far. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Little pop to 24 right there. Market's flat again. Oh man. Any graded baseball cards on GME site? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. I'm sure there's a lot. I can check for you if you want, but I don't know anything about baseball, so. Yeah, see they have a whole thing. You can just click right here, boom, baseball. They got 50 cards right now. Their most expensive cards, $1,500. Kind of interesting. Power hour. Let's go. Let's break up into $25, baby. Let's go. 25. Let's do it. I think it all depends on the rest of the market, but we'll see. We will see. VIX is still at 47. Hmm. Why does the VIX hit a quick spike, then it falls like it did today? It's just the 30-day average of volatility, so if volatility went crazy for 5 minutes, it's going to increase the average for that little few minutes of time, but it's going to go back to the price that's average because volatility isn't going to be that high all day, every day. It's going to hit that peak for like 5, maybe 10 minutes and then go straight back to whatever the average is right now, which is pretty fucking high. But that's the only way I can explain it. What do I think will happen tomorrow? I don't know, dude. You know me, I don't really care about this stuff right now. It's exciting that GameStop's up while the market's trash. And that's good enough for me. I don't have an opinion. I have my money, I have my bet on the table, and that's all I care about. Anything else is whatever. You know, honestly, like if you didn't buy the dip on Sunday, I don't know. Or when it dipped in the morning before it spiked crazy. I just good luck betting on it, I guess, because who knows what the market's gonna do. Sellers are in control, obviously. You got a decent bid back today, but sellers are definitely in control. So who knows what's gonna happen? But I don't care about the rest of the market. GameStop's up, and that's good enough for me. If the rest of the market starts going up again, I mean that should benefit us. So I don't know. I just don't really. It's nice to not care about the market, honestly. It's truly freeing to not give a shit about what the market does. So, if the market keeps selling and GameStop goes down, I'll just buy more GameStop. And that's about it. It's GameStop only going here forward, but whatever happens from here till whenever this starts working out, no clue. And also don't really care. I'm excited for the future. Looking years. Market keeps selling and GameStop goes up, I'll probably buy more GameStop. I'm probably just chilling. I would like to just be all in GameStop at this point. But you got a lot. At this point, I don't think there's any better place to put your money. We'll see, though. Gme will make me a billionaire, so who cares? Hopefully. At least 100 million. That'd be tight. Who knows how long that'll take, though. I think it could be possible. It could be possible, $1 trillion market cap. But how long is that going to take? So that's looking many years down the road, I would think. $50. I could see that. I was thinking maybe 30, but I could definitely see 50. I'll be 105. I'll be 80. I'll be 80 still sitting here. Let's go! Are you guys gonna watch stream when I'm 80? What if I'm still streaming when I'm 80 years old? Like, let's go, GameStop! Oh, I just crapped my pants. Hold on, chat. I just crapped myself. I need a nap 1 minute. Alright, 6ix9ine. We'll be chilling here. I'll be chilling, trying to find some news. Kind of looking like I'm not going to find any news, but overall, whatever. Dude, there's a lot of people in the stream lately. It's weird because it doesn't seem like there's anyone here. It's just Lurk City, bro. Lurk City. They see me lurking. They hating. Patrolling. Trying to catch me buying GME. Trying to catch me buying GME. I wanna roll with the investors, but they don't respect me because I'm buying GameStop. Trying to catch me buying GameStop. Trying to catch me buying GameStop. The lack of bad word communication. The algorithm likes the clean language. What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, good sir. Trying to catch me buying GameStop. They never reported Ryan Cohen's buy on Open Insider. It's kind of whack. Chat hasn't had swear words as of late. Algorithm likes this. I could see that. I could definitely see that. And I haven't been watching like videos really or listening to music, so I could definitely agree with that. That's why like when I first started the stream, I wasn't, you know, watching videos or anything like that. Because I want YouTube to like me. I just want YouTube to like me. I just wanted to suggest my videos. Can you just do that one thing for me, YouTube? Just suggest my video to other individuals. I promise I'll control the chat. I'll clap them. I'll clap them. Hey, we got a $131,000 buy by Gamma Investing LLC. 3,000, basically 3,700% increase in the position. Estimated average 26.85. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Good to see, good to see. Nice to see some whales again, bro. Nice to see some whales again. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen some whales. And we finally got some whales. I know vertical view, you'll have more viewers. But they won't stick around. They're just people scrolling through shorts. I could just run, you know, a vertical stream and a normal stream if I really wanted to. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with this. As long as there's people down to listen to it. That's all that matters to me. Like, getting more viewers, who cares? Who cares about getting more viewers? It's all about getting people to stay. Like, viewers, subscribers, that stuff doesn't matter. If people aren't actually watching your content, then who cares? I want people that actually, like, sit and watch the stream. Or, like, if I made videos, you know, actually watch the video. If people are just clicking on it because of they got clickbaited or something like that, like, that's whack. That's whack. I think it's just an uptick ever since GME earnings. A lot of exposure to the channel and a lot of excitement. That's true. That's true. And we've been here for a while, you know. I think I've proved myself to this community. You know. I'm the only one who actually invests in this stock, as far as I know. And who actually, like, consistently buys more all the time. And, you know, I've traded it too. So it's kind of, who knows? A lot of factors, I'm sure. A lot of factors. And the volatility, you know, market selling off, GameStop's the only thing that's up. Like, why wouldn't you be interested in GameStop? I would be. If I was invested in like your normal everyday stocks and I was down like 50% and GameStop was just randomly up like 10, I'd be like, "What? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm investing in some of the best companies in the world and I'm getting outperformed by a meme stock. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm getting outperformed by a meme stock." I like to say now, if you've made it to this stream with Roy and Corey, you're deep into GME. You've seen it all. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. How many is it? You know, how many of it is new people? Like people who just got introduced to the stock because of the crypto announcement or something, compared to OGs. I'd imagine the OGs is a very, very minuscule people. A minuscule amount of people. I would say it's mostly new people. But I don't know. You know, most of them don't talk in the chat, so who knows? Who knows who it is, really? Join the S&P if market keeps crashing, accelerating GME's eventual inclusion. I don't know why people talk about GameStop joining the S&P 500. You have to have over a 20 billion market cap. There's a lot more that goes into it. I see a lot of people talk about that, but I know who you get that information from, but they're wrong. GameStop literally needs to be over $50 for quite a while before it gets into the S&P. Leapfrog, what's up, Leapfrog? Hope you're doing good, bro. Glad to see you in here again. Waterfowler. What's up, Waterfowler? Isn't it 14 bill, not 20? It used to be 14, but they raised it. I think it's 20 now. They raise it every year, I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware. But even if it was 14, you're still not very close. I mean, you're close, but still needs to be over 30 for quite a while. Even if it is 14, but I'm pretty sure it's 20 cuz yeah, they raise it every year. So next year it'll be like 21, 22. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they raise it every other year. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I know they raise it and have raised it multiple times. 20 seems way farther away. It's far, but who cares? Honestly, let them raise it more, because once we get there, that's just another catalyst that, you know, I think GameStop's already worth that price personally, in a lot of ways. So let them raise it more. I don't care. We can get to $60 before we join the S&P, and then it'll double again, or triple again. Have they ever lowered it? I don't think so. Because companies are supposed to be growing, not declining. So it makes sense for them to increase it. Any price under 50 is a good price. 20 bill market cap would be 44.73. Yeah, I don't know the exact price. I don't. It's $50. I don't care about the exact price, but it's probably somewhere around there. Either way, it has to be above that for a while. And the earnings are growing, so that part's chilling. You don't really got to worry about that part. I think I forget what it is. I think it's a full year of positive earnings. I don't really remember that part. It's around $45. Not sure exactly, but more dilution could help market cap. Yeah, I don't think we'll dilute anymore though. Until, until 5 years from now and those bonds get converted or whatever. Then you'll have some more dilution there, but other than that, and yeah, who knows if they raise another billion of Bitcoin too. I would imagine they will, but I don't know. Maybe that's not the plan. It's 4 quarters. We have all the other requirements. Yeah, you just need that big market cap. Never let GME in the S&P. Well, good thing it's not his choice. Remember when it was my first live streams? Looked up the qualifications. I'd remind you it's 25 now, not 24. Oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. Don't be scared of a discount offering. Well, I'm not. I haven't been scared of this stock for a while now. RL, what's up, RL? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. Is it Monday? Yeah, hopefully everyone had a good weekend. 8 months or so, yeah, something like that. I think that's the first stream I posted. But I was, already trading GameStop before I started streaming. I started the stream after. It was Corey's first year as a GME holder. Grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. Oh, man, it's been an interesting ride. That's all I'll say. The stream's been the funnest part, honestly. I don't really care about the stock. I know the stock's gonna work out. I just don't know how long it's gonna take. But the stream's been awesome. It's been a good time. Any updates on PSAs? Nah. I haven't seen anything on that. I wish. I want to know if I got any 10s. Because I want to go buy more Pokemon. If I did. PSA received. They received it. It finally updated. But nothing. Just received. So hopefully, hopefully by next week. You collect Pokemon. I mean, we just opened a bunch of packs on stream one day, and I got a few rare cards, so I sent them in to get graded. But I don't really collect. I don't really collect anything, honestly. I just like opening packs. It's fun. It's a good time. More carp hunting. I don't even know if those cards are still at that store. Hopefully. Hopefully there's still a few packs. Last time I went there, someone had bought a bunch of them. More than I bought. So somebody went crazy over there. He just likes gambling. Kind of. Sometimes. Opening Pokemon's funner than slots, though. Way funner. Probably not as profitable, but it's funner. Collects GameStop merch. That's kind of a fact. I was gonna buy some for the when they were having the buy one get 50% off. There was a few things I was looking at, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I do need more hats for the stream though. That's for sure. Saved a bunch of sealed product kind of by accident and turned into an investor from the returns. Nice. Harambe opening a banana? Wait, what? Maro, what's up, Maro? How you doing, bro? Hope you had a good weekend, my friend. Opened a lot of 151, was a fun. Yeah, opening packs is a good time. Buck the Bunny shirt, let's go. I like that shirt. I wish they had a black version of it though. I would ruin that shirt, most likely. I do want to get that shirt eventually, but I just wish they had a black one. I got one of the Buck shirts and I don't wear it because I'll ruin it. Kept it sealed as a collectible because I know I'll ruin it. That's funny. See, that's why I haven't bought that shirt, because I mean, I just won't wear it. Well, for one, it's white. Like, I don't really like wearing white shirts to begin with. But then I just don't want to ruin my dope GameStop shirt. Yeah, my girl bleached my white GameStop hoodie last week, so it's wearable again now. Damn. Damn. I wish. I saw a black GameStop shirt when I went and graded my cards, but it was small. That made me sad. I was like, I want to get this, but ain't no way I could wear a small shirt ever in my life. Like, this shirt's getting pretty small. I might have to retire the chicken tendy shirt soon. This thing shrunk so much. The couple times I've wore it and washed it. It's kind of insane, actually. Or maybe I'm just getting fucking jacked, bruh. I'm just getting jacked. It's all that gym, bruh. It's all the weights, the gains, bruh. My shirts can't fit me anymore because I'm just so jacked. I'm so jacked, dude. I saw somebody wearing a black GameStop shirt at the subway, and I went, let's fucking go, GME to the moon, and he gave me an empty stare, guessing he was an employee. Oh, rip to that guy. He's either an employee or he got wrecked. He bought back he bought back May and June. He bought back in May and June. He's like, don't you fucking talk about GameStop. Don't you ever fucking talk about it. Don't you fucking talk about it. This trash meme stock. Nobody should invest in it. It's trash. Absolute trash. I still can't believe this is at $24. Like, what? How is this at 24 fucking dollars? Makes 0 cents. 0 cents. Should not be at $24. If I can be in Gme when I bought it 486, then so can anyone. Fair enough. Should it be higher or lower? It should definitely be lower. With how much the market's down, it should be a lot lower. A lot lower. Much lower. But it's not. Somehow it's holding. I mean, has there ever been, like, in history of the stock market, has there ever been a profitable company that's done an at-the-money offering and raised, like, 50% of their shares? Like, is that... I don't think that's ever happened in history. Most companies that do at-the-money offerings are losing money and about to go bankrupt. So it's just... it's very interesting. Very interesting. The greatest investment ever. Maybe. Even if the upside, you know, even if the upside isn't the greatest, what if the downside is just non-existent? What if we just chill here? Didn't Tesla do that? I guess that's true. But I don't know if Tesla was profitable. I don't know. Not sure on that. I haven't followed, I never followed Tesla's fundamentals like that. I mean, I assume they were profitable. They sold their cars like super overpriced. So maybe they were profitable, but yeah, I guess Tesla did do that. You're right. I forgot about Tesla. But other than Tesla, is any other one? I mean, MicroStrategy kind of, but they just did it to buy Bitcoin. Very, yeah, very unique. Very unique scenario here with the GameStop. They're reporting profits, pretty sure. I'm 100% GME. Let's go. Most entertaining investment. That's on God. That's on God. Trump holds meeting with Israel's Netanyahu. What do we got here? Trump live, bro?
Very, very powerful.
Trump live?
Which we've never had before. We've never had the kind of aircraft, the kind of missiles, anything that we have ordered.
Some hype music.
In many ways, too bad that we have to do it.
It was all a dream. I used to think about GME.
The military is very, very powerful, and it's going to remain that way.
How do you, Mr. President, please?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to ask you about Iran because this is the first time we hear that the U.S. is having a direct contact with
Buying
Iran.
more shares on my
Is it possible to get some more
portfolio.
information
Every Saturday,
at what
rap
level
attack,
that
Mr.
US
Magic.
High level,
did?
very high level.
Ryan
Yeah.
Cohen.
We're dealing with the Iranians.
I let my
We have a very big
GameStop
meeting on Saturday,
bang to my tape.
and we're dealing
Doc.
with them directly.
I don't know.
You know, a lot of people say, oh, maybe you're going through surrogates or you're not dealing directly, you're dealing through other countries. No, we're dealing
Remember
with them
when they were
directly.
laughing and
maybe
the stock
deals
was
can be
going
made, that'd
down?
be
Ha
great.
ha ha ha.
It'd be-
They never
it'd
thought
be really
GameStop
great
would
for
make it
Iran,
this
I can tell you
far.
that.
Now we're in
But
the
hopefully
limelight
we're not gonna have
while
to
the
get into that.
stock market sells
we're
off.
Meeting, very importantly on Saturday.
Time to blow up
at
like the
almost
world
the highest
trade.
level.
I don't know.
We'll
I
see how it
fucked
works
that part
out.
up.
Yes.
But
How do
you get where we're
Mr.
going.
President, that these tariffs don't drive U.S. trading partners into the hands of the Chinese? That they
I'm
don't.
not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. If they want to be in the hands of the U.S., they don't want to be in the hands of the Chinese. And the Chinese
Frizzle
have turned
Chronic,
out to
what's
be
up,
really
Frizzle Chronic?
Not very good at that.
Hope you're doing good,
people
bro.
that are with us.
Hope
they're
you're
with us,
doing good.
We cannot be
Let's
taken
go.
advantage of any longer. I used to
GameStop.
watch these deals for years. I've been talking about it for years,
GameStop.
and I've been talking about it for 35 years.
GameStop.
How our country is being ripped off. I mean,
I'll be right back.
30 years ago it was Japan, then it was something else, then it was another group, then it was China. China's doing the best job of it, frankly. And it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Mr.
President, you said it may
EU
take.
has said that they have offered 0 for 0 tariffs on cars and industrial goods. Is that not enough?
Well, the EU, no, it's not. The EU has been very tough over the years. I always say it was formed to really do damage to the United States in trade. That's the reason it was formed. It was formed with all of the countries from Europe, I guess most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And they formed together to create a little bit of a monopoly situation, to create a unified force against the United States for trade. So they have NATO, which is largely the same countries, and they took advantage of us dollar-wise and militarily until I got there. You know, I was able to get $600 billion from NATO, where they paid NATO because most of these nations weren't even paying. We were paying for NATO, so we're paying them to guard them militarily, and they're screwing us on trade. So that's not a good combination. So now it's really turned around. It's the opposite, and the European Union's been very bad to us. They don't take our cars, like Japan in that sense. They don't take our agricultural product. They don't take anything practically. And yet they send millions of cars in a year. Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, BMW.
Mercedes-Benz.
They're sending millions and millions of cars into the U.S. But we don't have a car that's been sold to the European Union or other places. But let's go for the European Union. And it's not going to be that way. It's got to be fair and reciprocal. It's got to be fair. It's not fair. We have a deficit.
Make America
with the
great
European
again,
Union of
baby.
$350 billion. And it's going to disappear fast. And one of the reasons and one of the ways that can disappear easily and quickly is they're going to have to buy our energy from us because they need it. They're going to have to buy it from us. They can buy it. We can knock off $350 billion in 1 week. They have to buy and commit to buy a like amount of energy. And we have that. You know, we have more energy than any country in the world. I don't know if you know that. He knows everything, but the one thing he may not know, we have more energy than any country in the world. We have more of every kind of energy, every form of energy, from oil and gas to coal. And people talk about, I call it beautiful, clean coal. As you know, Germany is opening up a coal plant a week. They tried the windmills and it didn't work. They tried all the other solutions and they were ready to go out of business. Now they're doing a coal plant a week. China is now up to 2 coal plants. They're opening 2 major coal plants every single week in China, all over China, and then we're not allowed to use coal. Well, we have clean, beautiful coal more than anybody else. We have oil and
the
gas
best
more than
coal.
anybody else. We have the most energy of any country in the world, including Saudi Arabia, including everybody.
The
by a
best
lot.
coal.
And I took it to
We've got a
number
lot
1,
of coal.
number
The
3,
best
and I
coal.
took it to number 1 during my administration. And the reason that we were hurt so badly and the reason that we went into such incredible inflation during Biden is
What's
energy.
up, Chronic? I don't
It
know
was
if I said
also
what
their
up to
bad
Chronic.
spending, but energy. Because they played around with this incredible thing
Rubber.
that we had built, this administration had built.
They took
And
our
the energy costs went
jobs.
through the roof. And when that went
They
up, everything
took
else
our
followed. Now,
job.
if you look at what's happening, you're going to see this today. I said we're going to try and get groceries down, right? An old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term. Eggs. So when I got in, the press went absolutely crazy the first week. They said eggs have quadrupled in price. I said, I just got here. Tell me about it. Brooke Rollins and our team did a great job.
I'm tired.
Eggs are
I'm
down
sorry
now
to
79%,
whoever I
and
just
they're
made
all over
yawn.
the place.
My
And
bad.
This was a problem that somebody else would have taken a long
didn't
time
mean
to
it.
cure. We have energy is down. We have interest rates are down. We have groceries, meaning food is down. We have everything is down at levels that nobody ever thought possible.
The stock
Energy
market's
looks like
down.
It's going to be in the $2.50 a gallon range, and maybe below that for a car.
The
So,
stocks
for
are
gasoline.
down.
So,
The food's down.
We're really doing amazing. I mean, we're cutting prices because prices got so high people couldn't live. I mean, the prices for groceries, the prices for standard groceries, standard things were going through the roof. They couldn't live, and now those prices are coming down. So call them groceries, but that's down, energy's down, and interest rates are down.
No, they're not.
Everything's down. And the interest rates, the beauty there is when we
Interest rates
refinance
haven't
debt,
moved.
You know, debt's become such a big factor in this country. We're going to start paying debt off
Oh,
with tariffs
shit.
and other
That's
things.
funny.
But it's such a big factor because the interest rate's so high. Well, now that's coming way down, so our budget's going to look a lot better because interest costs are way down. And
I guess Trump didn't
I've
look
done
at
that.
trading economics today.
Many Israelis are watching you now on live show. Good. What is your specific way of getting the hostages out from the horrific captivity?
We are trying very hard to get the
I don't want to watch that anymore. I'm sorry if you were enjoying that, but boring. Boring. Microsoft reportedly walking back data center plans. They're making Megan 2. Piranha Plant Switch 2 camera. That's kind of cool. 20 more minutes of the market here. It was all a dream when I first bought GME. Heavy charts and balance sheets on my record wall. I don't know. They never thought that GameStop would take it this far. Now we're in the limelight cause our gains are tight. Time to get paid. Blow up like the World Trade. GameStop's going up like I thought it would. Call the Crip, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know. You know everyone wants to buy your stock. Ain't gonna hold the price down. Holy shit! Well, you almost broke out. But I think the market started selling again. A little bit. A little bit. Just volatile. Very quiet stream for 30 people being in here. Oh, it's only 24 now. That makes sense. That makes sense. Still, though. I have work today, sadly. Damn. Frickin' work, bro. You got some buffaloes to spin. Ain't got time for working. Ain't got no time for working. Emails popping. What's popping? Lurking is the main thing online. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. People love to lurk. Kitty. Pretty annoying kitty. Tariff this, tariff that. Tariffs everywhere. You get a tariff, and you get a tariff, and you get a tariff. Well, I don't know what to talk about, so I guess we're going back to Donnie J. I'll see if there's any GameStop news. What the hell? Mobile syrup. GameStop CEO cries about Trump tariffs after blaming DEI for poor business. What? This guy took Ryan Cohen's tweet seriously? It's just basically him just repeating the tweets he's posted. Sounds weird. Weird article. Weird article. Where's Donnie J? Donnie J! Where you at, Donnie? Oh, there he was. I saw him.
It's the only chance we're going to have to reset the table on trade. And when we do, we're going to come out unbelievably well. We're going to have a strong country economically again. And we're going to have those factories that are empty all over the United States. We've lost 90,000 plants and factories. Think of this, 90,000, you wouldn't think it's possible. 90,000 plants and factories since NAFTA, which was, by the way, the worst trade deal ever developed, ever had by any country anywhere, NAFTA. And I terminated NAFTA. Everybody said it would be impossible. And I terminated it through Congress. We terminated it. You had to get it through Congress. It was a trap. It was a horrible thing. And we got it done. And we went to the USMCA, which was much better. The problem is they cheat. They cheat like crazy. Canada cheats. Mexico cheats. Just one of those things. But we are resetting a table, and we're going to have great trade. And we're going to have a very strong country. Our country is going to be at a level that has maybe never been, or maybe, you know, our country was the strongest, believe it or not, from 1870 to 1913. You know why? It was all tariff-based. We had no income tax. Then in 1913, some genius came up with the idea of let's charge the people of our country, not foreign countries that are ripping off our country. And the country was never that kind of wealth. We had so much wealth, we didn't know what to do with our money. We had meetings, we had committees, and these committees worked tirelessly to study one subject. We have so much money, what are we going to do with it, who are we going to give it to? And I hope we're going to be in that position again.
Mr. President, do you plan to reduce the tariffs that your government put on Israeli goods, 17%?
On where?
On Israeli goods, the 17%. Do you plan
Well,
to
we're
reduce
talking
it?
about a whole new trade. Maybe not. Maybe not. Don't forget, we help Israel a lot. You know, we give Israel $4 billion a year. That's a lot. Congratulations, by the way. That's pretty good. But we give Israel billions of dollars a year. Billions.
Congratulations,
It's,
by
one
the
of the
way.
highest of, and we give a lot of countries
Oh,
money.
shit, that was funny.
You wouldn't believe if I said we give Afghanistan a lot of money, do you? Because that was a Biden deal, another Biden deal. Not only did he embarrass us with that, but they give them billions of dollars, Afghanistan, right?
Billions
So,
of dollars.
But no, we take good care of our friends and we don't take care of our enemies. We're not taking care of our enemies anymore, but we do take care of our friends.
Mr. Berman for the Times of Israel. The IDF is fighting again in the Gaza Strip. I myself might be called up in a month. Do you think that's the way to pressure Hamas to get to a deal? And do you think blocking humanitarian aid is also an effective pressure tactic?
Well, you know how I feel about the Gaza Strip. I think it's an incredible piece of important real estate, and I think it's something that we would be involved in, but having a peace force like the United States there, controlling and owning the Gaza Strip would be a good thing. Because right now, all it is for years and years, all I hear about is killing and Hamas and problems. And if you take the people, the Palestinians, and move them around to different countries, and you have plenty of countries that will do that, and you really have a freedom zone. You call it the freedom zone, a free zone, a zone where people aren't going to be killed every day. That's a hell of a place. It's you know what I call it, a great location that nobody wants to live in, because they really don't. And when they have good living, real living, where Hamas and all of the problems they have, the level of death on the Gaza Strip is just incredible. And I've said it. I don't understand why Israel ever gave it up. Israel owned it. It wasn't this man, so I can say it. He wouldn't have given it up. I know him very well. There's no way. They took oceanfront property and they gave it to people for peace. How did that work out? Not good.
Is the immigration, sorry, Mr. President, is the immigration plan still on the agenda?
Which immigration?
From Gaza. From Gaza.
All it is a concept that I had that I think is good, and now people are copying it. Maybe do you want to tell? People are talking about the Trump plan. Gee, why don't we do that?
The Trump
would you like to answer that question?
I think what the president talked about is, first of all, to give people a choice. Gazans were closed in, and every other place, including in arenas of battle, I mean, whether it's Ukraine or Syria or any other place, people could leave. Gaza was the only place where they locked them in. We didn't lock them in. They're locked in. And what is wrong with giving people a choice? Now, we've been talking, including over lunch, about some countries, I won't go into them right now, that are saying, if Gazans want to leave, we want to take them in. And I think this is the right thing to do. If you give, it's going to take years to rebuild Gaza. In the meantime, people can have an option. The president has a vision. Countries are responding to that vision. We're working on it. I hope we'll have good news for you.
I will say people really do love that vision. It's a long-term vision, but so importantly is to have that be a safe field, because you're right smack in the middle of the Middle East. You're right along Israel. It should have never, ever been given away. It shouldn't have been given away by Israel. I don't know why they did it. I mean, I do know why, because they were promised peace, but that didn't work out too well, because it's one of the most dangerous pieces of land anywhere in the world. Gaza is one of the most dangerous places in the world. So they gave it away for a good intention, and it didn't work out that way. And a lot of people like my concept, but there are other concepts that I like too. And there are some concepts I don't like. You know what I don't like? The way it is now. Because right now it's a dangerous death trap. Gaza.
Damn, 16 million volume.
Thank you, sir. Can you talk a little bit about your potential meeting with Vladimir Putin? Do you still plan to meet with him? Could that happen in Saudi Arabia?
24-15,
And maybe you could
bro.
elaborate as
What?
well a little bit on not providing
What?
tariffs on Russia, sir.
What?
So the reason we're not talking about tariffs with Russia is because we're not doing business essentially with Russia, because they're in a war. And I'm not happy about what's going on with the bombing, because they're bombing like crazy right now. They're bombing. I don't know what's happening there. That's not a good situation. So we're meeting with Russia. We're meeting with Ukraine. And we're getting sort of close. But I'm not happy with all the bombing that's going on the last week or so. Horrible. It's a horrible thing. a horrible thing.
Can
Can countries negotiate to get below 10%?
In terms of
In
tariffs?
terms of tariffs, yes.
Look, we've been ripped off and taken advantage of for 40, 50, 60 years. And the reason we got ripped off and the way they did it was tariffs. They would charge tariffs, massive numbers of dollars. And when you look at China, when I took over, it was at $507 billion they were making. I call it making. A lot of people say, oh, it doesn't mean anything, having a surplus. It means a lot, in my opinion. It's almost like a profit or loss statement. And when I took over, it was $507 billion that China was, this is originally, first term. And we were very, very tough on them because they were taking that money and they were building a military with it. Then when Biden came in, he let them get away with murder. He had no idea. I'll tell you what, that man had no idea what was happening, whether it was the border or China or anything else. He had no idea what was going on. And they went wild. China went wild. And the money they make is ridiculous, okay? It's just not gonna happen. And hopefully we'll get along with China. If we do, that's great. And if we don't, that's okay too. But we can't let that continue because that's an abuse. They abused the poor people that sat in this seat. That poor Biden, he was abused by them. They took advantage of him. And I'm surprised, you know, they have smart people. They were radical left lunatics, but they're smart. I'm surprised they'd allow that to take, you know, to happen. But we are going to bring great trade, and we're going to be fair to other countries. And I will say this, virtually every country wants to negotiate. If I didn't do what I did over the last couple of weeks, you wouldn't have anybody wants to negotiate. We would have gone to these countries, you want to talk? And they were, well, we don't want to talk. Now they're coming to us. They're offering things like even Bibi, and this is unrelated because it's a different kind of a relationship, but he started off our conversation today that he's cutting all of the tariffs, he's cutting everything, he's going to get down to a free base, he's going to do things that, in all fairness, other countries, if they said that, would have never even thought about doing it. Now they're offering things to us that we would have never even thought of asking them for because they're experiencing a lot of hurt. And the hurt is that they've taken advantage of us and we finally fought back. Tariffs will make this country very rich. We're rich anyway, but we're rich in a certain way. We have $36 trillion in debt. I want to get rid of it. And we can do it quickly with proper deals. So when countries don't allow us to sell our product, but we allow them to sell their product, when they charge us massive amounts of money for the privilege of going into their country, those days are over. Okay.
Those days are over. Market's closing here in a couple minutes. Fun day, fun day. Been a crazy day. Man, there's a lot of people in here watching that Donnie J. I didn't know you guys liked Donnie J that much. That's crazy. I didn't know you liked Donnie J that much. I mean, I can throw him back on, but I'm not gonna stick around. I'm just gonna throw Donnie J. Donnie J. Dude, the chat's dead. How is there 30 people here, but the chat's dead? That doesn't make any sense. Very odd. Are we gonna get a 24-20 close, bro? 24-20, bro? 24-20? Let's go. Chilling. Same. Hope you had a good weekend, Moose. Let's go, let's go. Let's go indeed. How is today real? Again. How is this reality, bro? I mean, the market's flat, but... how is this reality? Chajin, what's up, Chajin? Haven't seen that name before. Sold 2 puts for $18 end of the week. See what happens. Nice. I'd imagine we're not going to 18 by the end of the week, but I guess anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. There you go. There's your close. 24-28, baby. Let's go. Massive. Massive. Massive, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Shit, son. They tried to tell you GameStop was a trash investment. They tried to tell you to sell. They tried to tell you you should have took profits at 30s. Look at us now. Look at us now. Market's down over 10% and we're up. Look at us now, bro. Look at us now. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I mean, who knows where we go from here, but I have shares from over 300 and I have some as low as 10. This ride's crazy. Just keep buying more. Nice. That's funny. There's a lot more people that have like those really high buys than I would have thought. You guys aren't the only ones. There's a few people that have said they've bought like really, really high and still continue to buy more. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. 27.7, nice. Hell yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, I don't know, I don't know what's next. I just don't even believe. It's not even real, bro. This doesn't even seem real. So odd. So odd. So now what? I don't know. Stick around for a minute, see if there's any news. But other than that, I mean, pretty much the end of the stream here. Wait for tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt we'll get any news. Doesn't seem like we get news on green days. Oh, there we go. Something happened. Something just happened. Maybe. The Robin Hood hasn't reacted yet, so I don't know if that's real or not. Something just happened. Unless the Robin Hood's just tweaking. Or the Yahoo, I mean. Damn it, they're gonna force me to open a real account. Oh yeah, the Yahoo's just tweaking. The Yahoo's just tweaking. It went down to $22 for some reason. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, it was cache errors. Ryan Cohen tweets. Did he tweet? What did he say? They better not put tariffs on Filty. What is that? I don't even know what that is. On Thinkorswim, nothing happened. It's a gefilte fish. Salmon gefilte. Gefilte is a dish made from a poached mixture of ground deboned fish such as carp, whitefish or pike. It's traditionally served as an appetizer by Ashkenazi Jewish households, popular on Shabbat and Jewish holidays such as Passover. It may be consumed throughout the year. It is typically garnished with a slice of cooked carrot on top. Historically, gefilte fish was a stuffed whole fish consisting of minced fish, forced meat stuffed inside the intact fish skin. Interesting. So that's our news, I guess. Ryan Cohen tweet. 6ix9ine's our community fish guy. He should know that. Yeah. That's funny. Jewish Yami. Community fish guy. He should know. So random. Yeah, Ryan Cohen's funny, bro. He's a funny guy. It's funny how serious people take his tweets, but like if you know anything, you know, if you've watched anything about Ryan Cohen, you know he's kind of just a troll and he just likes to say random stuff sometimes. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Larry Chang tweeted. What did Larry Chang tweet? I mean, I don't follow any of these people. I mean, I follow Ryan Cohen, but I don't even have Twitter anymore. I had Twitter for like a day. So I don't know about buying Bitcoin. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let the market, let the market wait. Polls better than pundits, and Lynx's poll on what people will do with their portfolios, showing hold 55%. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, if I already didn't have a super massive GameStop position, I'd be shopping, bro. I'd be straight shopping. I probably should be shopping, but I just buy more GameStop at that point. I went shopping today. Nice. Nice. I didn't shop at all. I bought some on Sunday at like 22, but only 100 shares. I didn't buy that much. It's hard for me, like, I want to go, I want to buy everything into GameStop and just go full degeneracy, but it's hard. It's definitely not the best plan. It is the best plan, but it's also not the best plan. Well, I guess a Ryan Cohen news is our or Ryan Cohen tweet is our news for the day. I guess. I don't know. YOLO though. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I've got a lot. I've got a lot in it. Yeah. Ooh, holy shit. That's a lot. That's a lot of shares to have. That's pretty insane. Pretty insane. I think that's I want to say that's like half, almost half. It's up there. Let's see. I've got like 64%, I guess. Or I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. We gotta do this instead. Plus. Okay. I've got about 40% in GameStop. It seems. So it seems. But all my personal money's in it. Alright, peace out, Alex. Sure, you have a good one, bro. Much love. I'm probably going to get out of here in a minute as well. Another beautiful stream. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming, 7-8 hours a day as of lately. I just haven't really been feeling like it, honestly. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll get back into it. I've just been, I don't know. I just haven't really been feeling like streaming. So, it's been weird. It's been weird, but I'm sure I'll get the hype back. It's weird that now the stock's the most hyped it's ever been, and I'm just like, I don't even want to be there. It's weird. It was fun when the stock wasn't moving. It was a good time, and there was actually like news to read and stuff. There just hasn't been a lot lately. It's just been market crash, recession, tariffs, blah blah blah, and then yeah, it's really been nothing. So I don't know. Hype data for Passover, just spitballing. Was checking the mornings and nothing. Yeah, I need to get my schedule back on, but I've also, been trying to implement the gym back in. It's been interesting, so I don't know. But either way, I'll stream every day. I'll be here, whether it's 4 hours or 8 hours, I'm gonna get on here and stream anyway. So thank you guys for always supporting the channel. God bless you. Shout out to everyone. Let's go. Endrant, Hugh G, Moose again, Alex, Learn to 6ix9ine, Tricky, Matt Romano. I don't know who else is here. I don't know. I have a hard time remembering all the names, so if I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. I'm just reading what's on the chat right now. So God bless you guys. Thanks for always supporting the channel. For real. Hopefully GameStop keeps going up, because this is sick, bro. This is sick, dude. This is everything we could have ever hoped for, realistically, so let's see if it keeps going, baby. Let's go! Alright. God bless you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you tomorrow for another extreme. I almost said extreme. For another exciting stream. God bless you. Have a good rest of your day. Peace!